Okay, here we do number 23, where we evaluate the integral, section 5.4. And we're simply going to use the fundamental theorem of calculus, part 2. And what I do is I first find the antiderivative. So that's just the steps that we take. We do an antiderivative. And that's our first step. Notice that this is a definite integral. There are bounds, -2 and 0. Those are bounds here. And let's just go ahead and find the antiderivative. And I use the power rule. So I have t to the 4th power. And so what I do is I take 4 plus 1 and I get 5. And I divide by 5. And then I get 1/4 and I get same sort of thing. I'll take this t to the 3rd and I get t to the 4th over 4. And then minus t. Well, t is raised to the 1 power. So I have that raised to the 1 power. So 1 plus 1 is 2, and I divide by 2. Now we don't put plus c. We're evaluating a definite integral, and it might be good if I put that in this little directions. Definite integral. Okay. So what I do now is I plug in the endpoints, -2 and 0. And maybe the challenge on this is just the mess of fractions that we possibly will find ourselves in after we plug in. All right, so first, the easy one will definitely be plugging in 0. When I put in 0 for t, everything is 0. All that's 0. Okay, got that. Now I'll plug in more difficult, -2. Well, is it that difficult? Let's see. Okay, don't drop the negative. There's a negative. Now I'm going to start simplifying. A negative number raised to an odd power, like -2 to the 5th, is going to be negative. So -2 to the 5th is negative, and 2 to the 5th is 32. So this is -32 over 10. Reduce right now or wait? Then I have -2 to the 4th power. You raise a negative to an even power and it's positive. And then 2 to the 4th is 16. So I have 16 over 16. And then -2 squared, that's again raised to an even power. So it's a positive number. So that's -2 squared is 4. So that becomes negative. I think I will try to reduce. So 32 and 10, dividing both numerator and denominator by 2 gives -16 over 5. Well, let's see what happens. Okay. So then I'll get +1 minus 2. So this becomes, I'll distribute, well, 1 minus 2 is -1. So I'll distribute the negative and I get 16 over 5 minus 1 plus 1. So that's 16/5 plus 5/5 is 21/5. Well, I hope that's right. So let's see if that agrees with the back of the book. Yes, it does. I'd have to say my final answer isn't as neat as it could be. Try to improve. All righty. I think we'll just limit it to that and stop the video there. There's the next one, 25, but we'll just do number 23.